I love when it's still like kind of dark in the mornings when I wake up before the sunrise. I have an update on my morning coffee. I got the pumpkin spice cake Nespresso pods. It smells so good. And then I do protein coffee every morning. I've been doing this for well over a year. And I finally have the pumpkin spice latte protein powder. I tried going without protein coffee for a week when I did the carnivore diet. And even though I was eating so much protein in a day, I just hated my routine. Like, I like this so much because I don't want to eat food in the morning. So I want my morning coffee, and it's just nice because not only am I getting ahead in my protein goal, but like I sip on this, it's putting some substance in my body. And then I can go to the gym and eat breakfast when I come back. That's like my perfect routine, and I love having the seasonal flavors to change it up. We have the pumpkin spice latte. It works perfectly with the pumpkin spice coffee flavor. Like, that's couldn't be more perfect. And I am someone who loves pumpkin, so this puts me in like such the fall spirit. And because I don't go to the gym like right when I wake up and I wait a little bit, it's too long for me to try to go fast, and then I just don't have any energy. So it's like the coffee and then the protein breakfast after my workout. It's been working for me for a while now, and I love it. I will link this. I think it's sold out twice, but it's restocked. And now it's time to start the day with some editing. Sipping on coffee, editing my YouTube video, cuddling with Duncan right up next to me. My ideal morning. Let me be so for real right now. I had a good little bit of editing, and then I went on TikTok, and I've been on TikTok for the past at least half an hour, and I'm not proud of it. And I've been on TikTok way too much the past 2 days. And the thing is, I should be getting my period like any freaking minute, and right before I get it, I just feel like so lazy. I have no motivation. Like, I don't want to do anything, and that usually leads me to doom scrolling, and then I spend too much time on my phone, and then I feel really bad about myself. So I need to stop that. It's terrible. Get off your freaking TikTok right now. Just exit the app. Today's workout will be a little bit different. So I mentioned in my last vlog that I purchased a Mind Pump program. I used to religiously use the Alive app, and I still love the Alive app, but I just wanted to try something new. And I really trust the Mind Pump guys. So I purchased Muscle Mommy because it's like geared towards women. So I was like, okay, that would be a fun one to start with. And the layout of the program, it's basically 3 days of like full body workouts. And then they have these things called like trigger sessions, which are, I don't know, kind of like mini workouts, some stretching, things like that. There's a core one, a glutes one, and I think a pelvic floor one. Today is actually a trigger session. The regular like full body lifting days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm still getting ready and like going to the gym, even though it's like a short little thing. Here's the gym fit. I wear these Amazon shorts all the time. The sports bra is airy, and always a big t-shirt over top. But honestly, so I'm on my second week only, so it's still really early, and so far, I don't really like the program. I'm just gonna say it, I don't really like it. I really like doing a muscle group split, which is what I previously did on the Alive app, and I knew that that's not how this program was gonna be. I knew it was probably gonna be all over body workouts, which is fine, but I just feel like I do so much upper body and like almost no lower body. There's like just the ratio of upper to lower body exercises is so off in my brain, and I'm just going through it. I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna do the full 12 weeks. It's 12 weeks, but it's in 3 phases. So you do like 4 weeks of the same stuff, 4 weeks of the same stuff, 4 weeks of the same stuff. And I'm gonna finish out the program for sure. I wanna do full review on it, but like so far, I don't like it. Maybe it'll change, maybe I'll get used to it and it'll be okay. But also I know tomorrow, Friday's workout, the 3rd lift day of the week, it's so long. I feel like it takes me forever to get it done. And if I'm in the gym too long, you just lose me mentally. Like, I just can't do it. And I don't know, again, this is more like first impressions. My opinions might change, and I hope they change. But so far, I'm not a fan, which is interesting because I really trust their opinion. They have like so much knowledge. I just took Duncan out for the second time this morning. I take him out like right when I wake up between 6 and 7, and then I feed him, and then I always take him out one more time before I go to the gym. In case you were wondering his routine, this probably doesn't matter to you at all. I'm just trying to say I'm ready, okay? Headphones. I'm gonna bring my other shoes. Like I said, it's gonna be a pretty short gym session, so I'm gonna go down to like the weights area and do, I think it's literally like 3 small exercises, and then I'm gonna go to the cardio gym and just walk a little bit. I will walk Duncan today, don't worry, but I find that I need to at least get like an extra mile, otherwise I always fall short at the end of the day. Let's do it. The gym was empty when I got there, which was super exciting, but it did not last long at all, but that's okay. First, I did these like happy clam things, I think they're called, and I never know if I'm doing them right. They just feel so awkward to me, and I wish someone could watch me in person and critique me because I don't know. Then I did these things with a weight where you like lift your leg and they target the glutes. They're really nice and give you a good burn. I also did single leg hip thrusts with no weight, but it was getting kind of busy in the gym and I just could not figure out how to record it like without being annoying to other people, so I didn't, but I promise I did them. Then I walked to the cardio gym and just walked for a little bit, and it was good. Short little workout, but that is what the trigger sessions are all about, to give you a little snapshot. Hi! Hi! Did you bring me a ball? Show me. Oh, thank you. Look at that tail. Thank you. I love you. Oh, thank you. I am so hungry. No eggs today because my cottage cheese is going bad, so I'm trying to finish it. So I had a pretty hefty serving of cottage cheese, normal turkey, breakfast sausage, and then actually this is homemade bread. So I did a slice of toast. I recently got a bread maker, so I've been making bread and having so much fun. We'll make some later today, so I'll show you all about it in a little bit. I always feel so bloated right before and at the start of my period, so big t-shirts are my best friend. Oh my goodness. Are you so sweet? Oh my goodness. Boop. So the latest update on Duncan, we've done a couple of training sessions. We're pretty adamant on though, like before we have another one, like we need to work on stuff. You know, like we have a good training session. It's like, okay, we gotta personally work on the stuff we learned like every day before we have another one. Just having training sessions isn't gonna benefit if you're not actually practicing what the trainer tells you and like what works for them. Also, it's expensive. It's a lot of money. So like, I feel like that's also us being like, hey, we need to earn it before we drop more money on that, you know? But he went to his first vet appointment here. He just needed like a yearly checkup, you know, vaccines, stuff like that. And the vet was like, yeah, he's got pretty bad allergies, which his skin was starting to scab. And I honestly thought it was from just like playing at the dog sitter and stuff when we've been out of town. I was like, oh, like I wonder if, you know, he's gotten scratched up, whatever, just from like rough play. And he wakes up with like eye boogers a lot, but that's, I don't know, not that alarming. But so the vet recommended some stuff. We got new shampoo, this like mousse that we can rub into his fur that should help. And then we ordered Zyrtec, but it's like keeps getting delayed just on Amazon. But we're gonna start giving him Zyrtec and I really hope that helps. Because I'm also thinking if he starts feeling better, maybe he'll start behaving a little better. I mean, he's been doing okay. Like it's very hit and miss. He's so great when we're not at home. He's only like reactive to other dogs when we're inside or around the apartment. I think just because he's like, hey, that's my house. Like, what are you doing? That's my house, you know? Which the trainer confirmed. The trainer's like, hey, he's not an aggressive dog. He just, this is where he lives. This is where he works, you know? That's his area. But we've been working on it. But the poor guy has allergies. I feel bad. I know they're really bad specifically in Austin. Like, people have warned me about that. But I just feel so bad that they're even bad for Duncan, you know? The poor pets get allergies. I want to make a coffee and then we are going to make some bread and I'm very excited about it. Gonna use this pod. It was a summer special, limited edition. It's their Sunny Almond Vanilla. I love this Nespresso machine so much. So far, I've made 2 different loaves in the bread maker. I just threw them in this container. I'm still figuring out how to store them and stuff. But so it comes with its own cookbook and then obviously the instructions. However, I used the recipes from the cookbook and I think it's a little too sweet. So I tried looking up more recipes on TikTok. So we're gonna try a TikTok recipe that has like less sugar and hopefully is a little bit less sweet. And it's cool because you literally just throw the ingredients in here and then in a few hours I can dump out the loaf and try it and tell you how it is. Literally don't have to do anything else. So everything's in there. Just shut the lid, then choose all the functions. So menu, to the first option, you can select the color, so like how done you want it. I always just choose the middle one. And then the loaf size, so there's large, small, medium, we'll keep the medium. That 253 is the total time length, so we're just gonna hit start. Isn't that so cool? I'll check in a little bit. Fresh bread and homemade bread is always gonna taste good and be like a feel good, be yummy, whatever. But also I haven't even looked at like the back of a bread loaf to see all the ingredients. I'm sure there's tons of random stuff and like a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. And that's not to say I don't eat processed food. I literally had International Delight coffee creamer in this latte, okay? Obviously I eat processed food, but I love toast and I love a good slice of fresh bread. So I would love to try sourdough in this. I mean, who doesn't love sourdough bread? But you do have to like make the starter, and I don't even know what's in the sourdough starter, so I'm gonna have to figure out all that before I venture into the sourdough. Duncan really needs some exercise, so I'm gonna take him for a little walk. We usually do a long walk, like after dinner-ish, but if I don't take him out for like a little bit during the day, he goes stir crazy, understandably. And it's like, yes, dogs do, in my opinion, need to like, you know, learn how to be bored, right? Like you can't be occupying them every second of the day, but also they need stimulation, right? Got my treats, my hat, my phone, my keys, my weapons, pepper spray, and then I have this like alarm thing. Come here. I bet the cold floor feels nice. That was a good boy. Here's a dough check-in. It's rising right now. It just did a bunch of mixing. Oh, I love him so much. I know it's hard to see from the glare, but we are on our last rise before it bakes, and it's getting pretty big. I have just been editing the past few hours. Nothing really to show, nothing too exciting. A lot of times when I vlog, like just daily vlogs, I love to vlog, don't get me wrong. I like to edit vlogs way more than I like to edit sit-down videos. I'm editing a sit-down video right now, which is why it's taking me so freaking long. Regardless, I just feel like sometimes when I do daily vlogs and just like chill stuff, I feel so repetitive. Like, you know how many vlogs I've started out this year that's like me waking up, taking Duncan out, making my greens, making my protein coffee, you know? And, you know, I'm sure you haven't seen every single vlog that I've done this year, so like maybe it's not as repetitive to you, or maybe you like the repetition because you're like, oh, routine, like consistency, you know, because I truly do so much of the same stuff every day, which is totally fine. Like I'm good and happy with that, but sometimes I just feel repetitive, and then I'll go a little while without vlogging because like then I feel weird, but then I feel like we lose connection if I don't vlog. I don't know, I'm kind of like stuck in this like weird thing. But this is the reality of it. You know, it's a Thursday. I'm doing normal stuff. Not everyone's random weekdays are filled with activity and super exciting. I don't need to be constantly busy and stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, am I boring you? But then I also think about it, I'm like, okay, but me as a watcher, I also love to just see the daily vlogs, like random things you're doing, like does not have to be exciting at all. So then again, I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to chill and not overthink it, because as a watcher, because like I watch a lot of YouTube, that's what I like. So I'll keep making what I like to watch. I also feel like when I do like normal daily videos where they're just like my routines and like healthy, productive days or whatever, they typically perform better. Whereas if I had like a really busy travel weekend or like weekend out or whatever, they don't perform as well, which is fine. Again, like it's fun for me to make this. Like this all started as a hobby, but I feel like the first type of video like does well and resonates more anyway. It's nice that when it's done, it stays warming for a while. You just take it out. You're supposed to kind of make sure it's not sticking, which I haven't had a problem with this sticking thus far, which is good. Seems nice. Look at her. It smells a little different than the previous recipes in a good way. Like they were just too sweet. Here's a closer look. She's beautiful. So I don't have a long bread knife, unfortunately. All I have is this for like a serrated knife. It's so hard to cut it when you don't have a long knife though. I should really get one. Ooh, this inside definitely seems the squishiest. Like it's definitely the least dry out of the 3 that I've made now, including this. Ooh, just look how pretty. I wish you could smell it. I want to try it like without toasting it or putting anything on it. I think that this recipe is better, but I think it could be improved. So I'm gonna keep trying different ones and searching different ones. And I'll link this recipe I used in case you have a bread maker, but I'll also link the bread maker I have. So, such a fun thing to do. I want to like make fresh loaves of bread for the girls around my building, you know? That would be cute and fun. For dinner yesterday, I made this chicken pot pie bake. I've showed it on my channel before, but just heating it up for some leftovers, it is so good. We took Dunks on a long evening walk, and then I've just been doing more editing and computer work. I feel like this vlog has been so boring for you. I went into this thinking like, today's gonna be fun. I feel like I have updates and we're gonna chat, we're gonna, you know, make bread, whatever, and I just feel like I've been editing all day and haven't really done much. So I wanna make a little peak tea electrolyte drink. It has like hyaluronic acid in it. That's Duncan with his bone. It's supposed to be good for your skin, and I have dry skin, and I could always use the help with my skin. And it's pink, and I love a nighttime drink. I put something inside his bone, and so he's literally throwing it to try to get it out. Look at that. We are not getting our security deposit back on these floors. I put like a dental stick in it for him to work harder at it, and he works hard for a while, and then he just gets sick of trying to chew at it and starts throwing it. And it's refreshing. It's sweet, but not like crazy sweet. So I obviously started that new workout program. I'm almost done with the second week, but I figured we could talk about like my updated goals and where I'm at. You know, summer is over. We're starting a new season. I'm switching program, you know, like where am I at with all the fitness stuff? So I'm still working on, getting better at lifting weights and technique and form and just trying to get stronger. But I also would like to be building some muscle and leaning out, right? Like that's been kind of the goal all year, and I have made progress and I have had like ebbs and flows, and I do think right now I'm kind of in a space where my diet day to day could definitely be more consistent. I think I generally eat healthy or like well, or, you know, eat how I want to eat, but I do feel like the past 2 or 3 weeks I've just been a little too heavy-handed on the snacking. And I'm not always a huge snacker, and I'm not like down and out about it. It's not like I'm sitting here thinking like, oh my god, I've gained so much weight, like all this stuff. But I just feel like, hi baby. I just feel like the last few bit, I've been bad with that habit. So it's like, okay, I kind of want to redirect myself with that. And like I said, this program is a lot different. Water break. Hydrated king. But so I am getting used to this new like layout, you know, like I said, I used to do muscle group split. Now I'm doing like a different, I don't know, and it's less days of weightlifting, which is okay. Like I don't feel like I need to be lifting weights 6 days a week to feel something, you know? 3 seems kind of a bit low. I was liking 4, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said earlier too, I'm just trying to trust the process. But so I don't really have any new updated goals. I do, part of me kind of feel like I should be a little bit further along since I have been consistent since January. My month home in Wisconsin kind of messed me up a bit this summer, just in terms of like health and stuff, which was expected, and it didn't like weigh hard on me or anything, but I don't know, I almost feel like I should be a little better with my body composition, and that's not the case. But then I look at my eating and I'm like, I've been so good in the gym, but I do feel like my eating could always improve. And that's just something I need to work on. So that's okay. If I don't plan out my meals, I do end up snacking. I gotta be better about the planning, and I'll end up eating better. So that's kind of my update. Not a huge update. I'm really in the mood to do a sauna session. It really helps you wind down. It's just relaxing. It's nice. I throw TV or a video on my iPad and just like chill, and it really starts the nighttime routine. It is so nice. Duncan wanted to join me clearly, but he was doing so well. I told him the command place, and he's been getting really good at that, and he listened, and that was nice. I am so sweaty. I honestly don't know if you can tell though. Great sauna sesh. If you self-tan, or if you're just looking for a really, really good exfoliation, you need one of these mitts for your body, not your face. I don't know what this is called, but I will do some Amazon searching and link one similar. I got this in a kit of different things, but oh my gosh, it erases your self-tan, and then because it exfoliates, it leaves behind such soft, smooth skin. It is the best thing ever. I've seen on TikTok like the African net sponges. I'm sure those are really great too. I don't know if this is similar to that or not, but because it's a mitt, it just makes it so easy. Like there will be little things in like my knuckles stuck, or like my wrist, things get really splotchy. It just erases, right? Completely gone. And then my skin will be so fresh to reapply tomorrow. I don't do it every week, but I think we're going to the UT game and I want to wear something cute and like have a nice glow. So like because I'm doing stuff this weekend, I'll probably self-tan tomorrow. And then for my skin is not perfect. My camera lens definitely smooths it out a little bit. I'm looking in the viewfinder to check it out. And I had a little like skin tint on today, so you couldn't see all this, but my skin is not like perfect right now. It's not the worst. I have been picking at it though. I do break out extra before my period, and then it entices me, and I've been saying I need to stop picking at my face for years now. I don't know what's actually gonna make me do it. But in the shower, I always use a cleansing balm first. This one by Elemis is super, super great. There are definitely more affordable options out there as well. And then I do always gua sha. I like to put something on my face and then gua sha in the shower so I don't have to like get all oiled up if I don't want to. So I'll do like the cleansing balm, gua sha, and then if I'm worried that my gua sha is dirty, I'll finish with a cleanser. I don't gua sha after the cleanser because I'm like, well, what if my gua sha is like not fully clean? I don't want to be re-dirtying my face. I don't know. I just like the order. I rotate with cleansers between CeraVe and La Roche-Posay. And then tonight for skincare, tonight is a retinol night. I don't use retinol every single night, and the nights that I do use retinol, I don't really do anything else. Like if it wasn't a retinol night, I might use some toning things or like whatever else I'm feeling on my face, some more exfoliation, stuff like that. But this was way too much eye cream. This is like a retinol eye cream. But the nights I do retinol, I have a clean face. I do the retinol products, the eye cream first, then the serum. This is by First Aid Beauty, their retinol complex serum. Put it all over. I do think I need to start using this more often though. I was doing it like every third day, and I think I should be using it every other day. When you start, you have to be gentle though because it can be harsh on the skin. I don't know if harsh is the right word, but you have to start retinol slow. And then I'll just go in with a nice moisturizer, again, First Aid Beauty. I've been using First Aid Beauty skincare for a while and I just love it. I repurchase this moisturizer every time I run out, and I will always use it at night. Before we know it, it's gonna be winter, and I extra like to use it in the winter. I do like to add in hyaluronic acid just because I do have dry skin, but like I said, especially on retinol nights, I try to just do very minimal. Sometimes less is better and less is more. And less is cheaper. So, you know, I don't know if I should do red light before skincare or after, or if it matters. And then don't forget to lotion up the rest of your body because your other skin matters too. My face skin definitely gets more attention, but like your body skin matters. And I'm freshly shaved and exfoliated, so I must finish off with a moisturizer. I'm gonna feel so fresh in my bed tonight. And it's bedtime. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I plan to film a lot actually the next few days. Like I wanna get back into filming a lot of just my life. So hopefully I can make the vlogs a little bit more fun. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.